Hello all, welcome to the Mimic Loaf stream. Tonight we are going to be continuing, I don't know.
Our.
Continuing
our.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Curse of Strahd campaign. I completely forgot what I was saying. As always, if you haven't done so already, we would very much appreciate you jump over to our YouTube and subscribe, jump over to our Instagram and follow, and jump over to our Discord. Yeah, we love it. We love you.
Sick.
Please join us for fun and torture. I don't know.
I was going to say mischief.
Mischief, yeah. Fun and mischief.
Let's keep it lighthearted.
No, only dark-hearted. Let's turn you down a little bit because that's really loud. If you can't tell already, we are currently down one player. Our fearless rabbit, Peregrine, is not playing tonight. He's not feeling too well. So we wish him all the worst, and
he's got myxomatosis.
Yeah, myxomatosis. And hopefully he does not recover. Oh, no, just kidding. Hopefully he does recover soon, and he'll be back to playing with us. Do I have anything I've forgotten?
This stream brought to you by Stabby Joe and Co.
Yes, that's right. Thanks again to our sponsor, as always, Stabby Joe & Co., makers of fine clothing and
haberdashery.
Haberdashery. He makes hats now. I mean, he does. Yeah. He does make hats. As always, if you go to Stabby Joe & Co. and use the code MIMIC5 at checkout, you get 5% off. If you want to support the stream, grab a shirt. There's a couple of Mimic Loaf designs on there. If not, just grab a Stabby Joke shirt. We won't mind. It's all the same, right? And yeah, that's all I've got. Am I missing anything? Did I forget anything this time? No?
I think you're good.
Okay, cool. Well, without a Drew then, because we don't have a Drew. Let's get into the game. In the labyrinthine depths of the accursed house, the party ascended the connected stairs, guided by an insatiable curiosity laced with trepidation. Weary and in need of respite, they decided to seek solace in the room above, allowing their weary bodies and spirits to replenish in the temporary sanctuary. With newfound vigor, the group descended once more into the dark abyss of the haunted dungeon. They continued their relentless exploration, their steps echoing eerily in the cold, forgotten chambers. Amidst the labyrinthine passages, they encountered a shut door, a seemingly innocuous barrier that beckoned Dazu's unsuspecting hand. In a chilling twist of fate, the door revealed itself to be a mimic, launching a surprise attack upon the party. The mimic, a malevolent creature in disguise, struck a significant blow against Dazu, leaving him reeling from the assault. Nevertheless, the group rallied, unleashing their collective strength to slay the mimic, ensuring their survival in this treacherous domain. Undeterred by the encounter, they pressed forward, their determination unyielding. Wow, that's a lot longer than I thought it was. As they continued to navigate the winding corridors, their search led them to countless rooms, each shrouded in the aura of foreboding secrets. Along these chambers, they stumbled upon what appeared to be the Cult Master's room, an eerie testament to the sinister forces that had plagued the household. Opening a small coffer, the group discovered an array of items, each holding its own tale of darkness. To their dismay, removing an object from the wooden box triggered a swift retaliation. A pair of ghouls materialized their ethereal presence, evoking the memories of the long-departed Durst family leaders, Gustav and Elizabeth. The party engaged in fierce battle, swiftly dispatching the vengeful spirits. Their exploration led them to the staircase, descending further into the depths, tempting them with the unknown horrors lurking below. However, driven by the need for thoroughness, they retracted their steps, discovering large burial crypts designated for various members of the Durst family. Realizing the gravity of their quest, the group chose to honor the children's remains, placing them in their rightful crypts, finally allowing the restless spirits of Rose and Thorn to find eternal peace. With heavy hearts, they descended once more, their path unfolding into a chilling symphony of ominous chanting. The party encountered peculiar items perched upon small pillars, their significance yet to be fully understood. Temptation and curiosity gripped them, compelling them to claim some of the artifacts as their own. With their newfound acquisitions in tow, they pressed deeper into the dungeon's unfathomable depths. A room awaited them, its murky waters reaching knee-height, its presence dripping with a sense of foreboding. In this chamber of desolation, they discovered a grand sacrificial tablet, ominous chants reverberating in the air, drowning their senses in a maddening chorus. The malevolent spirits inhabiting this room proved unappeasable, driving the party into a harrowing confrontation. Lorgoth the Decayer, a monstrous shambling mound of vines, emerged from the shadows, unleashing its wrath upon the group. In a desperate struggle, Isa fell victim to the creature's assault, her life hanging by a thread. However, Derek, yielding his divine power, swiftly vanquished the abomination, reviving Isa from the edge of death. Having overcome the trials that lurked within the cursed house, the party emerged into the desolate streets of a once thriving village. The air was thick with an eerie stillness, the remnants of the haunted abode fading into the mists of memory. The group, with their minds swirling with thoughts of their next move, stood poised on the precipice of a new chapter in their haunted journey. Hey, it's me. So that is where we're going to continue off. So you guys had just stepped out into... Oh, you've done the blood thing already. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys have just stepped out into the streets of this mysterious village that you guys were taken to. What do you guys want to do?
Is there anything obvious?
So it is currently nighttime. So the place is very dimly lit. You don't see any like villagers out on the town. What you can see is all the houses seem to have minimal light coming from them. A lot of them with their curtains drawn or and their doors shut.
Is it still very misty?
There is still a little bit of fog hanging around. kind of the aftermath of that very thick fog. So what do you guys want to do?
I think Jackson wants to say something.
Yeah. Can I hear like the sounds of like any hustle and bustle, like sounds of people talking or anything? Basically just looking for like an inn or a tavern somewhere seeing as how it's night, somewhere we can kind of rest and kind of make our base of operations.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. See if you can discern something.
It's a 22.
A 22.
22.
Dazu, can you see a tavern?
Um,
I could go a drink.
So the street is eerily quiet, which very much helps when it comes to trying to find sources of noise or whatnot, because it that just kind of echoes through the streets. There does sound to be some. There does sound. Yeah, there does sound to be. Seem to sound. Seem to sound.
It sounds like there is something.
Yeah, sorry. I'm at a loss for words tonight. It sounds like there is something maybe a few streets away, in the direction of a whole bunch of buildings.
I relay that information to the party and I kind of just start walking in that direction towards the noise.
Cool. Easy. I'm going to give you guys a new map to look at.
Maps where it's at.
On the map.
Oh, hold on.
Thank you for understanding what I was saying.
So this is the village that you guys are kind of looking at, and you guys are part of.
I'm looking at a grey screen right now.
It's still a grey screen for me.
I'm going over to the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Just look at the stream. The stream will reveal all.
Oh.
Yeah, so you've just come out of that house. Kind of following Dazu's lead, you guys come south and then all the way across, where you see a what looks to be some sort of tavern just to the north of you. You see a single shaft of light that thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
That's a cool name.
Mm.
Sounds like a place to get a stiff drink.
Cool. Well, I guess we head in.
Cool. Sweet. So as you guys head in, you see on the inside of this tavern a blazing fire in the hearth that gives scant warmth to the few huddled souls within. They include the barkeep and 3 Vistani sitting together, and a man sitting in a little ways away in a booth. The man kind of notices you guys enter and kind of like shakes you down, or like waves you down, and is like, new friends, come, sit down, have a drink, it's on me.
Sorry, I just wanted to quickly ask, Vistani.
Yes, Vistani. So Vistanis are, they populate multiple areas of Barovia. Think of them kind of like, to put it, lack of a better term, think of them like gypsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offensive to
Is it?
Romani.
Okay, I apologize. I don't mean
That's all
to
right.
be offensive. They're like traveling groups of mercenaries or spies or merchants. Like they're just a traveling group. Vistanis usually, they're very easy to spot out because they wear pretty colorful like garments and clothes. So they kind of stand out amongst Barovia's normal clientele.
Sure.
Derek? Not Derek. Richard?
Yeah, so Richard's gonna see that guy's like waving around, like, get a drink on me. And Richard's just gonna nod, walk straight to the bar and get five like whiskeys. Neat.
Yeah, cool. So you head to the bar, and you see a pudgy little man, a human man. He's just kind of like mindlessly cleaning a glass as you approach. He's like, "Oh, how can I help you today?"
I'll have 5 whiskeys. Neat.
I don't got no whiskey. I got wine.
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 What else you got?
Wine.
Well, give me 5 wines then.
Right, that'll be 5 copper pieces for a glass each.
Old mate over there said that drinks were on him.
And he kind of like looks over to the gentleman, and the gentleman just kind of goes and like does the thing. And he's like, right, I'll add it to his tab. And he pours you guys 5 glasses, 1 each.
Pause Richard 5 glasses.
Yeah, pours Richard 5 glasses of wine.
Richard's taking all of the wine.
Richard's gonna turn to the rest of the party and said, right, what are you guys having?
If you drink all of that wine, then I drink your blood. I'll get a buzz up of it.
Or you could just drink wine.
He's taken all the wine.
We've been through this, geezer. You have to get the blood out of
Okay.
me first.
I'll
How much was a wine? How much was a glass of wine?
A copper piece.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy a single glass of wine for everyone in the party.
Don't go Richard any.
I've got 5. What do I
Need
need one
it.
for?
I mean, apart from Richard.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you pay the 5 copper pieces. Well, you go to pay the 4 copper pieces. And the gentleman at the end just goes, add them to my tab as well, please.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We've already taken enough of your hospitality. We appreciate it, but at least let me get these to make up for my friend over there.
He then stands up from the booth and heads over to you guys in the corner. Heads over to you guys and kind of like leans on the bar as these wines are being poured. And he's like, so, what is a traveling group like you doing in the village?
I'll be honest with you, mate. I have no idea.
Right.
We just arrived.
And by just arrived, we mean we literally were just appeared on the outskirts of town.
Oh, right. It's kind of unfortunate. Well, welcome to Barovia, I guess. I'll be
Thank
your
you.
official person to welcome you to this cursed land. This is the village of Barovia. For those that don't know, of course you don't know. You've never been here before. Look, I'm gonna come out and say this. I kind of need help. And I think you guys would definitely be able to help me out. As you guys kind of get a closer look at this gentleman, he's very much like a slightly paled face, I guess standard features, long curly kind of blondish hair that goes down to the top of his neck. Wearing fairly decent clothing, not super fine clothing, but fairly decent clothing. And yeah, he continues to speak. So I need help escorting my sister Irina to a well, lack of a better term, a more safe place, out of this shithole, essentially. Yes, Richard? No, yeah.
First off, mate, where are my manners? Sorry, it's been a long time on the road, you see. I'm Richard. These are
Charmed.
friends.
Charmed.
What was your name?
My name is Ismark.
Nice to meet you, Ismark.
Nice
Tell
to
me-
meet you too.
Tell me, how do you find yourself in an establishment like this at such late an hour?
I needed to get away and have a drink. I'll be honest, the sister's not very, since the attacks, she's not all there. Well, she is all there, but she's just panicked. And
Kind of attack.
oh, that's right. New people. That's right. I don't know whether or not you've heard of Strahd von Barovich at all.
Who?
Nope.
Yes, we have. He was mentioned briefly in one of
Oh,
the letters we
yes.
found in the house.
What house do you
Yeah.
speak of?
The Durst, the
The-
Durst residence.
The Death House? You've been in the Death House.
Is that what it's called?
That was the first thing we did when we
That was-
arrived.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we
news to
yeah.
us.
Mm.
the Death
Then-
House. Cool. Well,
You
it
are
certainly lived up to its
Death
name.
yeah, well, you are definitely the people I'm looking for then, if you've managed to survive that place.
Who is Strahd? Why?
He is the ruler of Barovia, of this cursed land. He's been after my sister for quite some time. The last 2 times that he's managed to get into our house using his charm, he's drank her blood.
Think of blood.
Her blood.
Drank her blood.
Drank her
She's-
blood.
He's bloody drank her blood. Why does he want to do that? Why? What's so
he
special about your
himself
sister?
is also cursed. He believes her to be like some reincarnation of his long lost wife or something.
Yeah, right. Sounds creepy to me.
100%. It is just super creepy. The guy himself seems to be cursed. You don't see him during the day. Drinks people's blood. He's an
Does he have to
awful-
be Does he have to be invited into your house? Does he see himself in mirrors? Does he like garlic?
I don't know about garlic, but he does not seem to want to walk into a house by himself. He does have to be invited in.
Interesting.
How does he feel
Well,
about stakes going through his heart?
I'm
I mean,
sure
to be
just
fair-
like a normal person, they would.
Like
be
a little
fair,
extra fear?
I would. Oh, that's funny.
Tell me something. Your sister was bitten.
Yes, she was bitten
Where?
on the neck.
This dude is a walking stereotype. My God, bro,
This is
be
gonna-
original.
Richard's gonna open his vest and look at like a hastily drawn piece of parchment. Where's your sister?
She's back at the house. She's currently under, I wouldn't say house arrest, but we're keeping the door locked, all the windows barred. That way, just in case he does show, yeah.
That's enough to just stop him? Oh, the door's locked. Better
I-
turn away now.
I hope
Well-
so. It seems to have done the trick so far. He hasn't visited in a while, but
Well, I mean, if he is, living up to the stereotypes, technically you could just leave the doors unbarred, whatever. He can't go into the house unless you invite him in. Just build a moat of running salt water around your house, and you'll be fine.
yes, you see that would be fine if he didn't send creatures of the night into the
Yes,
town to
okay.
then do his bidding. So
Yes.
yeah,
I've got 2 questions for you.
yes.
Where do you want to move her, and how much you paying?
Look, I need to take her to Valaki, which is a town northwest of here. It's like a settlement in the heart of the valley, and it's out of the eyes of Castle Ravenloft, where this creep lives.
Well, As much as I'd like to make a decision for everyone, it's a team effort here.
I didn't hear about our pay.
Look, I don't have much to give. What kind of pay would you like?
What have you got?
I mean,
Um,
I can maybe give 100 gold pieces.
while that, yes, would be wonderful. I think, would you be able to help us leave here? Escape? Not just Barovia, but wherever we are? Because obviously we're somewhere far, far away from where we
A
started.
long way from home.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I myself don't know how to leave. Otherwise, I would have done years
Right.
ago.
Okay. Well, 100 golds is fine then.
You hear the three huddled near you hear the three huddled people inside the tavern speak up. You notice as they kind of like show their faces a little bit, they are three female humans. The Vistani kind of, one of them goes, if you're after a way out, I'd recommend seeing Madame Eva.
Oh, shit, another person I need to write down.
She-
Madame
Yes, she.
Eva?
Yes, she's a very wise woman, very mystic. She's, if anybody, she's going to be the one to know how to leave.
Sick.
She's at an last time I heard, she was at an encampment at the Pools, TSER.
Wait, what? TSER?
Yeah, Sir Pools.
Sir Paul. Oh, Sir Paul?
Yeah, Sir Pools. Cool.
Cool.
Ismark then speaks up and he's like, "See, you've got a lead. Is it okay if I pay you upon safe delivery of my sister?"
Let's say,
Half an
how
hour,
about,
later.
half an hour, half later.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage, you say?
Yes, with advantage.
17.
He goes, yes, I can do that. Half now, half when you guys arrive in Valaki. Let me fix you up now. He pulls out a little coin purse and hands you guys a bag with 50 gold pieces in it.
Cool. Darzu takes it and puts it in his pocket.
Hey, does it?
Hey,
Hey. Once, it's all right. I'm fiscally responsible. Once we get out of here, we get somewhere safe, we're sitting down, then once we've kind of sorted this out, then we'll sort it out. All right?
So-
It's all good. You can
so
trust me, guys.
It's safer for you to have 50 gold on your single
Yes,
body.
50 gold.
On your single little body. And none of us
We
have
will-
anything.
When are we going with this?
Whoop.
Are we going with this guy straight away?
Well,
we going? Are we?
you
I think
can
we could have a short rest in the tavern.
you can take your time. If you want to meet me over at my house, I can be there. I'll be there till late. I'll have to prep my sister.
Right,
What is
Okay.
your sister's name?
Her name is Irina. Well, I'll go and I'll get her ready and go from there. He puts a little bag of money with the barkeep, and he's like, feel free to have another round or two on me, and I'll speak to you guys at my house.
All right, money bags, bloody hell.
Cheers, Ismark. Richard really liked that.
Of course he did.
Okay.
He gives you directions to the home, which should now appear on your map. It's to the south of the town. Yeah. Sweet.
Right.
What do you guys want to
Is
do?
that the mansion?
Yes.
I'm assuming we're gonna sit for a little bit and
Yes. Richard's gonna grab another 5 wines.
So he put
as we yeah, go.
he put like 1 silver piece, like 1 silver piece worth of thing on the tab. So that's you have 5 drinks left after those 5 wines.
Excuse me.
Wait, what? What are we doing?
You're
What are we
using
doing?
up our entire tab.
You used half of
What-
the tab.
What are you worried about, Isa? Have 1 or 2. But
From
no more
your
than 2.
stash?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely then.
And Richard just slides her a wine across the bar.
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
drinking those wines.
Getting them wine. Getting our wine on. Just escape the
I'm
house
getting
and
my
getting our
wine
wine on.
The real question is it cupboard wine?
It is cupboard wine.
Covered wine.
Oh god. Desperate
Fuck
times.
yeah.
It's definitely been here for a while. Cool. You guys,
It's not the
yeah,
best.
it's not the
But I'll
best.
drink it.
No.
It
It's-
is alcohol.
You guys have time to do what you like in this bar. If you guys take a seat, like in one of the little booths, yeah, you can.
Yeah, so Richard's gonna go and sit in a booth with his like feet up on the table and just like pull his pistols out. Cause like I now have gunsmithing, so like he's just gonna start fiddling with his pistols.
Ugh. In the middle of the tavern, you're fiddling with your pistols in the middle of the tavern. Bloody hell.
Fiddling with them is not shooting anyone, Dazu.
You're gonna get them out in front of all these people and start playing with them?
Richard's just
Have some
sitting there with
decency.
Richard's just sitting there with 2 pistols in hand, looking at you, going, "What? What?"
Cool. Make a gunsmithing check for me, my guy. Gornak?
I'm gonna go sit by the fire and attune my cloak if I can.
Yeah, sweet. You guys can all have a short rest if you guys want to roll any hit dice to recover.
I give out. Wait a second. Let me do some math here.
Quick math.
Quick math.
I give out 8 pieces of gold to everyone.
What am I rolling for gunsmithing, by the way?
I believe it's a D20 plus your proficiency mod.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to roll my hit dice. Fuck.
Proficiency 14.
14. Cool. Yeah. So you what exactly are you trying to do? Fix them.
So, Richard's adjusting these pistols from being flintlock pistols to breech loading pistols, so that they can accommodate new loads for specific rounds.
New loads.
Yeah, new loads. So like, there's like ammunition that he's crafting that's like piercing ammunition, and then the other one is, I don't know, something that does other stuff. Oh yeah, like ammunition that will daze
Gun?
and ammunition that will daze an enemy if they get hit with it.
Yeah.
So-
Cool.
Now that he's like fixed his other pistol, and 2 fixed and then changed their, I guess essentially their makeup.
Yep.
They're now breech loading pistols that
Yeah.
fire
Easy.
Damn.
Sounds good.
that fire special ammunition.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah, you guys watch as he's like parts are all over this table and he's just like full getting at his pistols in plain light.
I think it's so funny that you're like just completely like remaking these essentially remaking the firing mechanism of these pistols from scratch in a fucking dimly lit tavern on a fucking table.
I mean, look, I learned gunsmithing in like 4 minutes.
The knowledge was just bestowed upon me. I was just like, I don't know where it came from, but I was
It
like,
was like an epiphany.
yeah.
All of a sudden, I knew.
You're
how
like
to
in my
make
head.
guns.
You're like, I know what I have to do now. You're like a fucking crazy person. You're like scribbling, fucking. Like, I know how to change these guns now. It's just come to me. It's a gift from God.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
A gift from God. It me.
It's me.
You need to stop being called God.
Yeah, I do.
I can
So
see
now-
your head growing.
So now I have these 2 immaculate-looking pistols, and I reholster them.
One ablazoned with the name Mary Kate, and the other one named Ashley.
Correct. My pistols' names are Mary Kate and Ashley.
Interesting choice.
Cool.
I finished my wine
They're
and
twins.
I sit there and I watch Richard do this, and I'm just like in amazement. I'm blown away how he's doing it. But yeah, that's my short rest. Drinking wine. It's dinner and a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dinner
Drinking
and a
wine
show.
and watching
Just bear
watching
in mind that
Richard.
bear in mind that Richard did this like 8 wines deep.
Yeah.
That thing's gonna explode in your hand when you try and use it.
I mean, look. I mean, there is a chance.
I was
that
gonna
get
say
a
first roll you make it's gonna be a misfire. It's gonna take your hand off.
Just wait, he's gonna roll that net one.
Gonna roll
Yeah.
that nat one. Yeah.
Cool.
So, any other conversations you guys want to have while while you're having this short rest? No.
No.
I
Cool.
don't think
Not
so.
particularly.
Sweet.
I'm good.
I have 8 gold now that Darcy gave me.
Yes.
Yes, you have 8 gold. Everyone has 8 gold.
So don't forget to add that to your inventories. That whole 8 gold.
I desperately need it.
Hey, 8 gold makes a big, big difference.
Yeah.
You say that now. Yeah, sweet. So you guys head out of the bar, down south, towards the Burgomaster's mansion. As you guys kind of walk past down that road, you can hear from a house a moaning sob that floats through the still grey streets, colouring your thoughts with sadness. It sounds are coming from a dark 2-story townhouse, but kind of like paying it no mind and continuing down south. You guys find yourselves at a weary-looking mansion that squats behind a rusted iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the front grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path. All about this domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell the tale of fires that have assailed this mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window, and all windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen.
What a shithole.
Yeah, right.
It's like a really big shithole.
I can see why he wants to leave here.
All right. Well, I would like to approach and knock on the door.
Cool. You knock on the door and you hear a woman's voice from behind that just yells out, "Leave us alone!"
Sorry.
Ismark sent us.
That's a lie! Ismark is here! And then you hear Ismark's voice kind of like trick onto the thing, and he's like, they're friends, Irina. Open the door. And then you hear her hesitantly begin to open the door. You see standing there is a darker skinned female with long brown hair. She's currently wearing a half plate with a scarf kind of raggedly put over her shoulder. The half plate doesn't seem to fit her very well. It seems to be like more of a precaution than anything. As you guys step into the interior of the mansion, you find it to be well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows, and the presence of holy symbols in every room. You kind of get from as you kind of like explore the space from one of the rooms, you get the scent of the faint odor of decay. Irina then she begins talking, and she's like, so it's my understanding you're here to escort me to Vallaki, correct?
What was they paid to do?
Yep.
Okay, well, do you mind doing something?
Well, half paid.
Do you mind doing something for me first? Oh, father, and then she kind of like looks to that room that has the decay. Has been deceased for a few days. He wasn't able to. His heart couldn't stand the assault of the terrible creatures and the wolves and whatnot over the last few weeks, and has since died. I would like to take him to the church just north of the town and possibly bury him, if that's okay.
That's awkward. I ever said what died in here.
It was my father.
By you would like to bury him, you want us to be grave diggers so we can put that body in, I'm guessing.
No. The church master, the man who runs it, Donovich, will probably do the ceremony. I would like to be there, and I shouldn't leave the house without protection.
Well, it wasn't part of the original deal, but for everyone else is fine with it, I'm fine with it.
I think it's the right thing to do.
I think she might be less weepy if we do this.
I am not weepy.
Okay, sorry. That's what I've heard.
I believe it is the respectful thing to do for these fine people.
I think if we said no, Derek would have a problem. Derek would be like, "The fuck did you just say? You're gonna desecrate? You're gonna desecrate this corpse right in front of me? Fuck you."
Gornak?
I'm just gonna go into the other room and grab the body.
Okay. As you walk into the other room, that stench of decay like almost fills the room. You see a wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers. She kind of like rushes over as you go in, and she's like, yes, he's in the coffin. I had to kind of make it myself from what I had lying around. Yeah, if you want to go now or in the morning, entirely up to you what you want to do.
I'm not hanging around in this stenchy house any longer.
But then we'll have to be awake forever.
How long will it take to, take the body there, drop it off, and come back? It probably won't be that long.
Well, it's only to the north of the town, but I'm not sure whether or not Donovich will want to do it straight away or whether
Well,
he'll.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Maybe we'll wait till morning.
Yeah, probably. I say wait till morning.
Okay.
Fine, but I'm staying outside.
If that's what you want to do with all the claw marks and everything on the building, that's your choice. I, on the other hand, will get some scraps of cloth and roll them up and stick them into my nostrils and then go to sleep. Breathe through and breathe through my mouth like really obnoxiously breathe through my mouth all night.
I
Okay.
want to
glad he's
share a
not
room
inside.
with you.
I'm
Just
gonna be the
fall
one
asleep
sleeping
on the-
outside.
Just gonna fall asleep on the nearest couch because the smell of dead things won't bother me.
Oh yeah, I see Gornax curled up on the lounge and I crawl on top of him and I like a little cat. I'm like
Yeah,
making the
you
biscuits
do
and
the
I crawl
biscuits.
into the and I'm like,
Just gonna pat you down your back, sort of really softly.
It's
Like a
scaly
kitty.
and pointy.
mm.
Cool.
Kittens are
Nice.
soft if
Doesn't
you pat
bother
them the right way.
Well, as you guys go down for a long rest, we are going to go to break. So, what are you laughing at? You laughing at me?
No, Reese just got here.
Oh,
Reese.
orkies.
Literally,
Oh,
get
wow.
out of here.
Lol. Yeah, we are going to go to break. So, get up, stretch your legs, get something to drink, get something to eat, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
I thought you were gonna miss it.
No.
Nice. I was hoping.
I'm not going to do the second one because apparently that one's not good. Yeah, so we will be. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling.
Let's just go to break.
Let's just go to break. We'll
Thanks,
see you
Ben.
guys in a minute. Welcome back, everybody, to Mimic Loaf Curse of Strahd. My throat is sore, so I'm going to take a drink.
Did you just Brooklyn Nine-Nine us? With the...
I did. No, I got to be pouring the drink for that. Yeah, we are going to be continuing where we left off before the break. So, yeah, you guys are going down for a long rest. Anybody keeping watch, or are we just sleeping?
I'll take first watch if someone wants to take second.
I'll do second.
Cool.
I'm gonna sit up on Gornak's belly and just like sit there.
Cool.
Like you know how like the cats they do it like when they sit like this with their arms like in front of them and like their legs out in front. That's how I'm sitting.
Yeah, cool.
You know when cats do that thing? You know when cats?
Yeah. Cats is my favorite musical.
Yeah, Cats the musical. You know,
yeah.
remember how they had buttholes?
Mm. Something I try to forget. Perception roll.
Yes, please, my guy.
14.
Cool. Your watch comes and goes without any kind of disturbance or anything like that within the house. I will ask, as your watch is going past, could I get Richard to make a perception check as well, please? As you are outside.
18.
18, cool. Probably a good 20, 30 feet down the main street. You see a figure almost just apparate out of nowhere. Long cloak covering its entirety. Kind of sees you there and then turns and walks down in between two buildings.
Get your garlic out.
I'm going to make a note of that, but then not do anything about it.
Cool. Sweet. And we get to second watch. Esau.
A 6.
A 6. Nothing seems to go wrong. There's no banging of places. Every once in a while you hear Richard snore from outside. Being in the wine infused sleep he's in. Yeah, but your watch comes and goes without any trouble. So everyone can tick off a long rest. Yay!
Hooray.
Nice.
So you guys wake up in the morning. Irina is there. She's very rushedly put together some sort of meal for you guys. It's stale bread and like meats that have definitely been dried for too long. Yeah, and it's very like mismatched. It seems like it's almost like the leftovers of what's left in the cupboard kind of situation. So it's very mismatched.
Yeah. Okay, so Richard's just gonna be like, thanks, Arena. Dumps it in a pouch. And just puts the plate back on the table.
Darzu just like wolfs it.
down like a
I was gonna
rundown,
say
like-
the same thing. Darzu's like,
Unhinge my jaw and
yeah.
And then Derek
the
is
only
just
one
at like,
sitting there eating like
yeah, with a
civilized
knife
human
and
being.
fork.
Yeah.
But the irony
I
is,
love
it is
that.
just a stale piece of bread that he's eating with a knife and fork.
It's like trying to
Oh
cut
my
a rock with a
Give
butter
it
knife.
on.
I feel like Darzu and Gornak are like kindred spirits. We're like slowly realizing that we're very, very much alike.
We didn't like each other first 2 sessions.
Albeit super different in stature.
Peregrine's just pooping in the corner because he's a rabbit.
He's pooping in the corner.
He's just making a few pellets.
Leave those pellets behind.
Civilized of him.
that's
Yeah.
how we don't get lost. It's always leaving a trail of poop
Little
behind.
poo pellets.
Oh, that's good.
Canon.
You're welcome, Drew.
Yeah, cool. So Irina kind of is ready to go. Ismark, sorry, kind of goes, look, I'm gonna have to stay here because obviously the father has passed. Somebody needs to be running the village, so I wish you good speed and enjoy yourselves. He says very like
We'll be back to see you, Ismark, for our other 50 gold.
Oh, I've given that to Irina, so as long as you guys get there, she will pay you there.
Only
So,
can say it.
are we going to the church and then wherever we're going after that? Is that what's
Correct.
happening?
Yes.
Okay,
correct. Gornak?
God, speech.
Does the coffin have like a handle on it, or?
It's just a plain wooden thing. So it's probably going to take two of you to carry it.
I see if I can carry it myself, like just clumsily over one shoulder, so the body will just be like shaking around. With every bump and step I
Okay.
take.
Make a strength check, an athletics check for me.
Athletics check. I'm pretty sure that's a good one.
It should be. Oh, fuck.
Alrighty, that is a 19.
Yeah, so you pick it up. You're supporting most of the weight. You're definitely not going to be able to make it all the way to the church without somebody giving you a hand.
That's right, I'll give you a hand. I'm like,
I'll give him a hand.
Yeah, cool. So with the combined strength of two of you, you can easily make your way all the way to the church.
Move the big stone things to put the kids in the tomb, but I can't lift a coffin.
Yes.
well, I mean, to be fair, carrying a coffin is like prolonged effort, whereas like moving a stone is like a small,
Yeah,
concentrated
pushing a
effort.
door against a hinge is like a different kind of energy to like a coffin with bad weighting and an old guy rolling around inside of it.
So as you guys, it is a big fat old guy, and he's like, with every tossle, he might explode with bile and.
Oh, he's gotten at that point of the decomposing.
Well,
That's foul.
smell should have been the first clue.
Yeah. So as you guys head north in the village to the church, you kind of go up like a small slight rise. Against the roots of the pillar of stone that support Castle Ravenloft stands a grey, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil from centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and flickering light shines through the holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. As you guys notice, as you guys are walking through the village, there is immense cloud cover to the point where it almost blots out the sun entirely. So the village itself is still remaining torch lit, but it is definitely brighter than it was last night. As you guys approach the large wooden doors of the church, you see them covered in claw marks and scarred by fire.
That's cool. I push the doors open.
Cool. You push the doors open to find a church.
Dazu does
That
the
is
equivalent of the thumbs up emoji and then just goes, cool.
So as you guys push into this room, it's kind of a hallway of sorts. Let me give you guys the vision. So I think I should just do this. No, that. Does not seem like I was prepared for this one. There we go. Cool. You guys should be able to see the whole of the church, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. As you guys, I just accidentally opened DaVinci Resolve for some reason. As you guys head down this corridor, it reveals a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhumane scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
From beneath the floor?
Correct.
Rich is gonna pull a gun from a holster while still holding the coffin in the other arm.
Yeah,
Derek
I'm gonna
just
draw.
starts praying.
Father that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
The power of Christ compels you.
Do you guys head straight into the chapel?
I would not going first this time. I would like to go in, but I would like to have my short sword and my dagger drawn as well. Yes.
Yeah, cool. So as you guys proceed, you see this chapel is in, as you guys proceed to that main chapel area, it is in complete shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving!" You see,
Okay.
yeah, you see this man like just like praying and praying. Irina kind of goes up to him and gets his attention, and she's like, Father Donovich, we're here to bury my late father. And you hear Donovich he's just muttering prayers, and he's like, and then he opens his eyes and he's like, yes, I've got a place already sorted. If you would like to follow me into the what's it called, into the cemetery. Yes, follow me. And he kind of like leaves his kneeling position. Every once in a while you can hear the banging of a noise from underneath, and he kind of like winces at every noise. But he guides you into, unless you guys want to do anything real quick. Yes, Richard?
While that's all happening, Rich is going to peel off from the group and just sort of investigate these chambers real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So just, like sort of pushing the doors slightly open and peering inside and seeing if there's anything interesting.
Okay, cool. So, make a stealth check if you can.
Yep. 18.
18, cool. Let me just roll something. Cool. As you go to like sneak off, Donovich kind of looks around and he's like, I'm gonna need you to help carry the coffin. Do you mind?
Me?
Yeah, straight to you.
Yeah, sure. I guess. There's kind of 3 holes for my pistol.
Yeah. And you've been found out, essentially. Dazu?
I would like to ask Father Donovich, say, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there seems to be some kind of screaming, someone yelling out from underneath the floor. What's the go with that? What's the deal?
That is my son. Or what was my son.
Right. Why is he down there? And why do you say was your son?
You see, a little more than a year ago, Thoru and several other villages stormed Castle Ravenloft in revolt, having been lured there by a wizard in a black robe who claimed to I don't know, he wanted to clear Barovia of its curse. Yeah, essentially they fell, they died, and Thoru was turned. He's now a vile creature that craves blood.
Okay. So why keep him alive? I understand he's your son, but when you said what was my son, obviously you don't think of him as your son anymore.
I just can't find it in myself to you see him kind of like trail off a little bit in his
That's
speech.
right. We'll do it for you.
Well, if you find it in yourself to starve him, but not put him out of his misery. Got it. I know what kind of man you are.
We'll do it for you. If you have some gold, we'll gladly do it for you.
Richard's not going to say anything. He's just going to pick up one of the like lumps of wood off the floor and just start shaving it with his knife into a steak.
Okay. He's like, I, and he doesn't respond to the fact about you guys killing him. It seems that the question of who it was and whatnot has driven him a little bit, not mental, but like it weighs heavily on him.
Okay.
Gornak?
Richard, let's go with the coffin. I'm going to drop one end of it into the ground because I am not able to carry it by myself. gonna make a very large thump. Just gonna go, oh, bad.
My bad.
My bad. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Something important was in there.
The wood coffin kind of splinters slightly in one corner. It's still holding together, luckily, but it's you can see like the insides of it. You can now see the burgomaster himself slowly decaying in the coffin.
You can see little bits of him oozing out from the corner that splits.
Yeah.
He's a liquid.
I mean, if it happens now or happens in 10 years in the ground, what's the difference?
Donovich kind of shakes himself from what he was doing, and he's like, let's bury him first. Please follow me. He takes you guys to the cemetery in the back. So Irina stays back in the chapel, just kind of there by herself. As you guys kind of go, she's like, I'll be fine as long as he doesn't show up.
I'm gonna stay with her. I'm not leaving her alone.
Cool. Every once in a while, you hear like the bang, bang, bang of like the guy underneath and the yelling. As Donovich is.
Sorry, that's what I want to. When I hear the bang, are these like holes in the ground?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to scream back. I'll be like, "Shut up! We'll come for you later."
Okay. So as you guys lay the body in the cemetery, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble remembering that word tonight. So Donovich he does some prayers and he puts the burgomaster in the ground. As you guys are heading back, Donovich begins to speak, and he's like, "So I take it that you're escorting Irina out of here, yes?"
What's it to you?
Well, I only offer advice. I would recommend taking her to the Abbey of Saint Markovia in Kresk.
Why would you say that?
There is a group of monks there that will hopefully be able to protect her from the beast.
We've been asked to take her somewhere else.
I take it you mean Valaki?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that would be the second best. It is a very heavily fortified town.
Why would we follow your advice over the advice of her family?
I just fear that the town itself may not be well defended against Strahd. Yeah.
Is it not hidden from his castle's view?
It's hidden from his view, yes, but not from his view. If that makes sense.
Right.
Richard's going to be like, there's something you're not telling us. There's something you're not telling us.
Look, Irina, although she doesn't know, Kolyan, and then he points at the person in the ground, found her at a very young age in the Svalich woods, near the pillar stone of Ravenloft. She seems to have no memory of this, and I fear that if she's taken to Valaki, it might anger him. At least if she's at the Abbey, the monks should hopefully be able to keep her safe.
Take it under advisement.
Playing PC. Cool. So you guys head back to the church, unless there's any other questions you guys want to ask Donovich.
Nah.
Nah. You guys rejoin Irina and Dazu. Irina's like kind of every once in a while curiously looking at Dazu, having never seen a kobold before. Yeah, giving you weird looks. And yeah. Yeah. What do you guys want to do now that you're back in the church?
I want to try and sneak off again.
Cool. Make a stealth check.
$21.
Cool. You easily sneak off. Donovich is definitely he looks wrought with grief, and after Irina and him start having like a small like just standard conversation, and then he'll go back to his prayers. You easily sneak off and open up the doors to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Dazu, you have some?
Oh. Ethan, did you want to go first still?
I was
Or?
going to try and distract him for
Oh.
he to sneak off.
I would like to ask Donovich if there's any way, like, is this like a stairway or anything, like, to get downstairs, or there's a hatch or whatever, like, how do we get down there?
He responds with, yes, downstairs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
downstairs.
He just like closes
Yeah.
his eyes. You see a tear roll down his face, and he starts praying underneath his breath.
Sure, right.
It's at this point that Richard is opening the doors. So I'll start off with, which door do you want to go for?
We'll go.
Oh wow, we just got a raid.
We just
Bottom
raided.
Oh, hello.
Wow.
Welcome to the Mimic Loaf. We are playing Curse of Strahd. Thank you so much for the raid. We very much appreciate it. Yeah, welcome. I don't know what else to say. Super exciting. I love a good raid. Yeah, so we are Mimic Loaf for those that just joined.
I like the rabbit. Unfortunately, the rabbit isn't playing tonight. So.
Yeah, the rabbit is not here.
The widow rabbit is
Put up with
sick.
our ugly heads
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah, you have to put up with the ugly heads. Yeah, welcome. If you have questions, jump in chat. I'm sure one of the guys here will be able to talk about it. I will not because I'm running
Don't
the
want
game.
to.
No,
I don't want to, that's why.
Rabbit or Ryan, get them out of bed.
Yeah, right, it is.
Yeah.
Spin.
So which door do you want to open up first, Richard?
I'm gonna open the bottom right.
Bottom right. Cool. So as you open this one, you see a room that is very moldy. It contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut with a chain and a padlock. You can hear that scream coming from beneath where this door is leading.
I'm gonna shoot the lock.
You're going to shoot the lock. Make an attack roll
Yep.
for me.
It's a very stealthy way to open the lock. I'm gonna sneak it very quietly into this room and just blow the lock off with a fucking round.
13.
13. That hits. Make a damage roll for me.
Probably a mimic.
Yeah.
But you need an attack roll for a lock.
Yeah, so you fire this and hit this lock. The lock kind of busts open, being old and rusty. Yeah, and the trapdoor is now available to be traversed. Are you guys going as a group down there, or?
Well, before
I was gonna say, upon hearing the extremely loud gunshot, I'm assuming Richard would open the door and the party's just standing at the door like
all with their swords drawn, ready to go.
I haven't opened the door yet. What I'm gonna do is, with the trapdoor now freed of its burden, I'm gonna open the trapdoor, right? But like Mission Impossible style, lay on the floor and drop my head into the trapdoor just to have a look around.
Okay. So as you kind of like look down into the hole, you see a room with rough hewn walls, and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars kind of strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner.
That's fucked up. All right, so I'm gonna pop my head back up and then go to the door. Just like be like, did anyone hear that? Like,
The gunshot?
yeah.
The extremely loud gunshot that rang throughout the chapel? Yeah, I think I might have heard that one.
Heard something.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what it was.
Must have just been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
So I found a trapdoor, and I may or may not have shut the lock off.
Right.
Oh, that makes sense. That noise now.
I had a
Well-
look
Really
inside.
confusing.
I had a look inside the trapdoor. Seems to be a weird figure at the other end of the room.
Okay. Well, let's go kill him.
Cool. You guys head down into the depths of the Undercroft, I believe they're called. Let's show you a new map. Boom. I might also go into battle for viewers. So yeah, you guys can see what I described earlier. You also see that figure in the back. You see them kind of watch as you come downstairs. Lit in this darkness, you see a gentleman in with long, kind of raggedy brown hair. He's got like large, like open eyes that kind of seem to pierce the darkness. He's got very red under eyes, and he's wearing very tattered, like almost like a potato sack that's been just kind of thrown on. You see him kind of like lurk around, like looking at you guys. He kind of moves a little bit forward, towards one of the pillars, and then kind of like holds the pillar, looking. Yes, Tazu?
I was going to say before we actually descended, I would like to get like down and try and like sneakily hide or like stealth my way down so that
Okay.
I'm like out of sight.
Yeah, you can make a stealth check for me.
Cool. What's my character speed? Oh. It's a dirty 20.
Cool. Yeah, you are significantly hidden. Luckily, because of the low light. Let me just roll. Yeah. Luckily, because of the low light, you can pretty much move yourself to wherever you would like, and be hidden. Gornak?
I'd like to make a pot shot with my heavy crossbow.
Okay. Go
Right
ahead.
into this, like,
Not even
bang.
a fork.
In his current position, he does have a little bit of cover. It's at this point that you guys notice Peregrine is staying upstairs with Irina.
Scooping in the
Kid
corner.
little
Oh.
rabbit.
He's like,
Oh, Peregrine.
I'm not scared. I'm sick.
I can't hang out right now. I'm sick.
I'm sick.
With the light cover, I take a shot at disadvantage.
No, he just gets a bump to his AC.
Sweet.
It's like +5, isn't it? GAC.
Well, he's half. He's like half cover, so yeah, +5.
Okay, so that is a 14 to hit.
14 misses, so it fires and hits the pillar that he's hiding behind. He kind of hides behind it again, and then he pops his head out and just kind of opens his mouth and hisses at the lot of you. As he hisses, you notice that he has 2 large fangs in his top row of teeth, and 2 sharp teeth and sharp jagged teeth on the bottom row. And with that,
I wonder
we-
what he could be.
I can do
go
that
on.
too.
In response, I would like to bare my fists, bare my fangs, and growl.
Yeah.
Bare my fist, just like
It's not bare fist.
Bare
Square
fist. Square up, bro. Square up.
literally.
We're just gonna stand there like, look at our teeth too.
You can catch these fucking hands, bro.
Catch these bare fists.
Yeah.
Lol.
All right.
Cool. So we are going to go into combat. So I'll start off with Gornak. What is your initiative?
It was the wrong die.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't roll my
I just
initiative.
rolled a
Oops.
d12. Gonna go with the nat 1.
Oof.
Ashamed of missing your crossbow shot. You're like, no.
So what's that total?
Come on, guys, you got this.
What's
A
that
3.
total? A 3. Cool. Richard.
19.
19. Cool. Issa.
11.
11. Derek.
Also 11.
Ooh. And Dazu.
Also 19.
Oh, wow.
I hit you guys.
Cool. So we are going to begin combat. So it is Doru's turn first. He is going to slink slightly back to one of the pillars in the back and end his turn for now.
Oh.
Which brings us to Richard's
now.
turn.
Is he in the face down position?
Yes.
Yeah.
Face down also.
You've activated my trap card.
Rich is going to push out and post up here.
Okay, sweet.
And then with my 2 pistols, I'm just going to crack off 2 shots. Bang, bang.
Okay, sweet. He is half cover, so he does get a little bit of a bump.
I got +5 to hit.
Okay, go ahead, my guy.
All right, first pistol is a 7.
Misses. It fires off and like pitwings off the side of the wall.
I can't remember which button it was. That way.
Yeah, one.
All right, second pistol is a 17.
You fire and it hits the pillar that he's currently hiding behind. But it does not seem to impact him at all. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Dazu. You are up.
All right. Can I attempting to stay hidden? I'm just gonna bonus action. I'm gonna move my movement.
Yep.
Would I have to make a stealth check again?
No.
Okay, so I would still be hidden. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't make you do it again, and I'd just say that you're keeping out of sight. You're continuing a stealth.
Okay. I am. Yeah. Just. You say so. I'm gonna bonus action dash to get here.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay there.
Awesome. Sweet. That brings us to Issa the Geezer.
How wooden is this place?
So it's
Very wooden.
It's stone walls, but they're the pillars in the centers of the room are all wooden.
Say a fire was to consume it, how much time would we have to get out?
I like where your head's going. You would, depending on how big the fire started, you would probably have enough time to get out.
That's all I want to hear. I'm gonna use firebolt.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
go ahead. What are you aiming at? At him?
Him.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it's got. It was almost good. Fine.
So you have a straight shot.
23.
Hits.
Yay. Oh, I didn't prepare myself. Let me find a D10. What are you? No. You? No. You. Oh. Oh, that's 10.
10.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet. You see it like flicker and hit Doru, and he kind of like hisses at being hit by the flame. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. That brings us to Derek.
Derek's just gonna run to there.
Ching, ching, cling, cling, cling.
Yeah.
Clang,
Super subtle.
clang, 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 clang.
Definitely doesn't sound like pots and pans falling down some steps. It's
Do
okay.
you sing a little song while you do it, while you make that music?
Yeah, just straight Catholic hymns.
Yeah.
Domine.
That is.
I'm gonna cast guiding bolt at
Awesome.
first level.
At first level, sweet. Roll to hit, my guy.
Not great. That's an 8 to hit.
It flies wide and hits the wall behind him, having Dory just like zip out of the road just in the nick of time.
Cool. I'm just gonna make a bunch more noise to try and draw attention. Just stand there and do a jig in my pots and pans.
Okay, cool. And that ends your turn?
Yes.
Sweet. That brings us to Gornak. You are up.
Beat him with a 3.
Sorry?
I on.
Yes.
Beat him with a 3. You serious?
You
No,
rolled
you
a
don't.
3, did you?
No, he was
Rolled
at
him
the.
that 1 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
No, he's already
He's already
been,
had his turn.
he was first in
Sure, he
initiative.
just ran away.
Yeah.
I would just like to move my character to. How do I move my character?
You're in the ruler.
Yeah.
I have a moment.
So
Gotta go to
yeah.
the square thing. Yeah.
I'd like to move to here, and I'm
Yes.
gonna take another shot with my crossbow.
Go ahead, my guy. He does not
19
have...
hit.
It does, yes. Now it does, because you have a clear line of sight.
Make sure I can throw a dice. D10. Oh, that's gonna be at 9 damage.
9 damage. Awesome. Cool. It like you see it impact the side of his shoulder, and the bolt is staying in his shoulder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will end my turn after reloading.
Cool. Sweet. That brings us to Doru's turn. Who is going to is going to move to here and end his turn. That brings us to Richard.
Okay. So Richard's going to move to the other side of this pillar for cover.
Yeah,
Does that give me clear line of sight to?
it does, yes.
All right. I'm gonna crack off 2 more shots at him.
Cool. Fire ahead.
Okay. First pistol. 16 to hit.
Hits for the first
Hits.
time.
And that is a 6 damage.
6 damage. Awesome.
Second pistol is 23 to hit,
Hits.
and that is for 10 damage.
10 damage. Awesome. Cool. It like takes the 2 shots in its torso, but it's still standing. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Sweet. That is Dazu. You are up.
Well, staying like hidden. Just gonna move here. Actually, I'm gonna move. Would I? Okay, if I'm on that corner, say I'm here, would I still be able? I wouldn't be able to see around the corner, would I?
I'd allow you to like peer around.
Okay, yeah. Like if to like. Okay, cool. I'm actually not gonna do anything. I am, however, going to use my what's it called? The fuck, where is it? The psychic whispers. So I'm going to choose Derek and Richard. So I will roll a d6 for 6 hours. We can speak telepathically together. So yeah, you hear the voice of Dazu mysteriously appear in your brain and say, "It's all right, guys, don't freak out. It's just me."
Get out of my head. Not safe here.
Just if something happens, or you need me to move somewhere, or you want to relay some information, just let me know. Being very casual about this whole thing.
Cool. And that
You
ends your
guys
turn?
You guys have my phone number now, so just give me a call. Yes, that ends my turn.
Thing.
Yes, yeah.
Eric,
I've got my Bluetooth earpiece in, like the businessmen wear. I'm like, yeah, just let me
This
take
is
this call.
incredibly distracting in the middle of a fight. Thanks.
We're just having this conversation, like.
Cool.
Derek, what are you wearing?
Yeah, what you doing? WYD.
Are you up?
You up? That brings us to Issa's turn.
Okay. I want to get a good line again. Holes in the way, isn't there?
Slightly, yeah.
Let's just. Just gonna be there. That's
Okay.
that's good enough.
Yep.
That's enough.
And then what do you do?
I'm tossing it up.
Fireball?
I do more fire spells. No, I'm gonna try Scorching Ray.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's a 9.
Does not hit. Is that a nat 1?
Yucky. No.
Have you been
I
rolling?
do not have a +8.
Have you been rolling d20s for your spells, or are they both? They're both cantrips, aren't they?
The first one was a cantrip. The second one was not a cantrip. I have not rolled any because you have
Cool.
to tell me when to roll.
So I would like you to roll a d20 for me.
Oh, spaghetti-o.
14.
Cool. We're safe. No wild magic.
Well, that might have been good. It could have been useful.
Fireball centered on yourself.
Yeah, knock that off. That's annoying.
Scorching Ray is just one or multiple?
Scorching Ray is...
I thought it was 3 beams.
Yeah, it's 3, so I get to roll 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 17 plus 5. It's
Hits?
22.
Hits? And then just roll your next one, or you want to do damage first?
Okay.
I just saw the
And then the
look of
next one-
panic in your eyes. You're like,
Put the dice. The next one is what is that? Is that a 8 or is that There's a 6 and next to it is another 6, but it's not a 6. It must be a 9. It's not an 8, is it? Hang on. These dice are shit apparently. Where's the 8? How do I tell this apart? Okay, yeah, it's a 9.
is it
Plus 5
just?
is
Sure, it's not a
14.
6. 14
Sure,
points of
'cause the
damage.
6 is right next to it. Yeah, no, that
Oh,
was
to
14
hit.
for the next one.
Ah, it
yeah.
does not hit.
Okay. Oh, it does not. Have 14.
Nah.
All right. Well, I'll do the damage for the one. 8 points of damage.
Cool.
all.
Sweet. He takes it and
it
hisses
with a
back.
Like a chant.
Yeah.
And I go.
Cool. Easy. Sorry, I'm just
I
quickly.
might just yell out while it's still my turn. Do you want to die? Because we are trying to kill you.
He just hisses back. Derek, it is your
That's
turn.
a yes.
Okay. Just gonna run directly at him.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are you going to do the hug
I mean,
of death?
why not? And then I'm gonna cast
Clank, 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 clank.
Clank, clank, clank,
yeah,
clank, clank, clank,
intimidation
clank, clank.
on my run. Just the sheer noise. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Cool. Go ahead.
So Dex save.
Dex save. Is 9.
You fail.
You fail.
Sorry. I was
Uh,
trying to find my thing to mute my mic, but I didn't.
So you take 5 radiant damage.
5 radiant damage. You see him like hiss at the radiant damage.
More like
Doesn't
10,
seem to
am I
do
right?
any more. No, it doesn't seem to do
Boo.
any more, but he's definitely does not like the light.
Maybe this guy
that
isn't a
ends my turn.
vampire.
Does that end your turn? Cool. That brings us to Gornak.
I would like to. Could I take a crossbow shot from here, past Rankins?
Yeah. Who's Rankins?
Oh,
Derek.
yeah, the boy Derek.
The boy. The big D.
Does 18 hit?
He does, yes.
I would like to hit him with my 18.
Oh, I accidentally moved him. Yeah, sweet. You hit him. Roll damage, my guy.
It's going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. Awesome. Cool. And that ends your turn?
I would like to reload my crossbow, but yes.
Cool. It is Doru's turn, who is going to take a few steps up and lashing out his claws and his teeth. He's going to start going in at the main man D. So first one, he's going to go, he's a multi-attack. So he's going to go in with first with a claw, which is 11 to hit. He just like scratches your armor and it just like glistens more from that spot,
Yeah, it's
having
more
cleaned the
shiny.
dirt off. He goes for another claw attack, which this time is going to be a 24 to hit.
Oh my goodness. You actually hit me.
I know, right? I know,
Wild.
right? Which is going to deal 6 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And that's going to be the end of his turn.
I'm gonna reaction that.
Yeah, what are you going to reaction, my guy?
Wrath of the Storm, please make Dex save.
Dex save. Wrath of the Storm. What does that do?
If you fail a Dex save, you take 2d8 of either lightning or thunder. My choice.
15.
You save, but you still take half. So 4.
4.
4 lightning.
4 lightning. Awesome. Cool. Is that 4 halved or 4 total?
That was 8, so 4
Okay,
is half.
cool. Awesome. Sweet. And that ends his turn, which brings it to Richard's turn.
Well, no use changing what I'm gonna do now.
Bam,
I'm
bam.
gonna fire another 2 shots.
Go ahead, my guy.
First pistol, 18 to hit,
Hits.
for 7 damage.
7 damage. Cool.
Yeah. Second pistol, 17 to hit,
Hits.
for 11 damage.
11 damage. Cool. You don't want to put any flavor to these bullet shots now that you got new guns?
Sure. I mean, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, like, you know, I'm just like, you know, as I'm doing stuff and reloading the pistols, I'm just like twirling them and, you know,
Being a
Not
real
using any-
gunslinger.
not using any not using any special ammo yet. So like, you know, but is he still alive or?
He's still standing.
Okay. I'm looking at him now and I'm looking at my pistols going, really?
Cool. That brings us to Dazu's turn.
I'm going to move up to here. Would I have line of sight from here?
Yes.
Oh,
Unless you roll a nat one, in
unobstructed line
which
of sight?
case it doesn't add any to his DC, but
Okay, cool.
if you roll a nat one, you have a chance of hitting Derek.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to manifest my soul knives. One is like in the shape of a short sword, one is in the shape of a dagger. And I'm going to throw them both, but obviously roll them one at a time. So the first one is going to be a... What's my bonus to hit? It's going to be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Right, so that's 1d6 plus 3. And I'm going to roll sneak attack on top of that.
Awesome.
So 3d6 plus 3. Oh, sorry, I had a plus 5 to hit, but I mean, it's alright, I hit anyway. Oh, that one fell out, so roll. Cool. So that's 12 points of psychic damage.
Awesome.
That. And then I'm going to throw my dagger for that one as well.
Go ahead, my guy.
That is going to be another 23 to hit. I rolled
23.
another 18. Yeah.
Hits.
And that's going to be, I believe that's, sorry, let me just double check what the damage does on the second one. Second damage is 1d4 instead of 1d6. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, so I've thrown that short, the one that's like shaped like a short sword, and I'm going to throw the other dagger one.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 1 point of psychic damage.
Awesome.
You
Cool.
know how I feel. Like
Yeah.
soul knives.
And then I think I still have 10 feet of movement. I'm going to move back here and then bonus action hide.
Cool. Make a stealth. No, you can't use bonus action hide because you threw both your daggers. Isn't it?
Oh
Action,
yeah, true.
bonus
Yeah, never mind.
action?
Oh yeah, true. Yes, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Cool.
Um.
Which brings us to Issa.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So I don't have line of. Do I can? What about down here?
It's still
Yeah.
partial cover.
What about down here? Here.
There, I would give it to you, yeah, as straight.
Thank you. Okay, and I'ma go back to Firebolt.
Yep. Because you don't want to be rolling them D20s.
It's not just that, I don't want to use up all my spell slots on this dude.
Fair enough.
That's dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
That is 1 point of damage. Thank you.
Awesome.
I balanced
Pops
it
it.
out. I got a 10 the other time. I got the 1 this time.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Derek's turn. Now having closed the
Okay.
gap.
Derek's gonna cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action
Yep.
on myself, and then I'm just gonna fucking smack this thing in the head with my hammer.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead, my guy.
That's a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Why is Derek blessed? That's
Why
so
not?
funny. It just sort of appears like blessed.
Just a 3.
Just a 3 damage. Cool.
Bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Cool. That brings us to Gornak. You're slightly
Yeah.
askew. You're standing like this.
I'm
He's
gonna
slightly rotated.
Yeah.
move a little bit over here so
Yeah.
I can continue to pepper him with my crossbow,
Go ahead.
getting around Derek. And let's just say I missed.
What did you get?
A 6 doesn't hit.
Does not hit. No.
Rolled a 2 plus a 4.
Yeah. You fire, but it almost impacts Derek's armor, but then just misses and misses
Just ricochets.
Doru completely. Does that end your turn?
Might change over from my crossbow to my halberd now.
Okay, cool.
Richard from behind his pillar goes, "Are you serious, Bearman? You missed him from there."
Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I'm doing all right today.
Okay, so Doru is going to feeling the impending people closing in, is going to move to there on the opposite side of Dazu.
I'm gonna take my attack of opportunity. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Why is it?
It's a 19 to hit
Hits.
and 4 damage.
4 damage. Cool.
I really wish you had Sentinel right now. Be a godsend.
I get the attack of opportunity with him being within 10 feet of me.
Yes, he
With the
would.
halberd out, you
Yeah.
would, yeah.
With the halberd out, you would, and you swapped the halberd last turn.
But convenient.
Very convenient.
That was a good idea.
Hits just on accident. He was just getting it out and accidentally hit him on the way through.
Just pulls it out whack.
It's a 20 hit,
Hits.
not a nat 20, dirty 20. And that is a 9 plus 3. That is 12 damage.
Oh, cool. As you swipe him from as he's running, you see blood begin to like trickle down his side. He's looking really fucked up, but that's not going to stop him from trying to attack Dazu. So he's going to go. He's multi-attacking.
That's my boy.
He is going to go for a claw and a bite. So first claw is a 9 to hit.
Misses.
Misses.
Thank fuck.
Next one, as he like swipes and misses, he's going to come down with his chompers. And it's going to be this time a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. So that deals 9 points
kind
of
of-
piercing damage.
Mm.
And you take an extra 8 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum is also reduced by 8.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. And
I just hit double the fucking 20s for my HP and now it's fucking back down to 13 max.
Richard's gonna telepathically say to Dazu, "Hey Dazu, are you dead?"
are you dead?
All you hear back is just like a I'm on fucking 4 HP. Can't believe that did 8 points of
Yikes.
damage. Jesus. All right.
That brings us
Derek, I don't think he's
to
dead yet.
that brings us to Richard. You are up.
Okay. So Richard's gonna cut up here,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna hold on, let me have a look here.
Everybody's using their new abilities. Kind of in love with
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
Richard's gonna twirl his pistol and crack the breach open. He's gonna reach to the side and pull out. Hold on. Yeah. He's gonna reach to the side and pull out a round and go, "Ah, yes, that one." Throw it up in the air and catch it in the breach and snap it closed, and fire a dazing shot with one pistol,
Yeah.
and then a normal shot with the other pistol.
Fuck yeah. So what do I need to do for a dazing shot?
So on hit, the creature takes damage and must make a con saving throw,
Cool.
or suffer disadvantage on all attacks until the end of the next turn.
Cool. So make your attack rolls, my guy, with the bullets, with
Yep.
the guns.
So with the dazing shot, it's 21 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. And that's for 11 damage.
11 damage. Cool.
Now in terms of con saving throw,
Yeah.
It should have your save DC.
it says
It should tell you.
13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they have to beat a 13.
So he got a 9.
Okay, so
So
Yeah,
you see him
basically-
kind of like go like that, and you see birds start to fly around his head.
so I know that he's dazed as fuck.
Yeah. He's
Um,
dazed AF.
Yeah. And then with the next pistol, it's just a normal shot.
Yep, fire ahead.
So 21 to hit,
Hits.
and that's with 8 damage.
Cool. Sweet. Awesome. He's looking really hurt. He takes that second shot and he's like, it's kind of like stumbling on his feet slightly. But he's looking really hurt. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Dazu.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to let out this cry of pain. So I'm going to use my draconic cry bonus action.
Yep.
Until the start of my next turn, you and your allies have advantage on attack rolls against the enemies that could hear me. So within 10 feet of me. And then I'm going to grab my silvered short sword and just like try and plunge it into this beastie.
Yep.
All right. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. And I'm going to roll my sneak attack damage because I have advantage on it, so I could potentially roll a natural 20. Oh, I rolled a 19. I was so close. So I'm going to do my sneak attack damage. So 3d6 plus 3. I rolled a 6, and a 5.
Ooh.
So that's altogether that is 20 points of 20 points of piercing damage with my silvered short sword.
Cool. Is
Thank you very much.
so you see him take the damage and he's like and he begins to slump to the floor.
Is he dead?
Don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't have any other things, like any other actions I can do on my turn, but
Does that end your turn?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I killed him.
Issa, you are up.
Oh, what?
Hold on a second. What's in my inventory? Get out of here. Crossbow
Right.
bolts would be wooden, wouldn't they?
No, they're metal tipped.
Yeah, but are they for the rest of it is wooden?
Yes.
Snap the tip off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even once it goes through, the rest of it's wood.
Does it
Issa's
count
running off the
because it's-
knowledge of
Yeah, true.
what she thinks you hunt vampires by.
Yeah.
Can I get there?
Yes.
Yes. Thank goodness. I'm gonna grab out crossbow bolt, snap the tip off, and drive it right through the heart.
Cool.
Um,
You run the crossbow bolt through, snapping the tip off, running it straight through where you believe the heart to be. You see him like shudder slightly, and his body begins to lose all color, and he disintegrates to dust.
Oh,
Being
fucking hell.
dead.
Issa is so proud.
Oh.
I knew what to do. I said that thing about the stakes in the hearts, and it was real.
I just wanted known that I'd carved a steak earlier and I had it
In his
the
back
of my-
pocket.
Yeah.
You should have told me. I would have used it. It would have been way cooler.
I suppose I could have thrown it to you.
Dedicated in the
Gornak.
process.
I'm just gonna run over and be like, "Where he go?" Real confused. The person we just killed turn to dust. I've never seen that before.
Oh, I have to change
I'm asking
my...
questions like a 5-year-old that's just seen something really cool.
Yeah.
Well, Bear Man, it seems this creature has a propensity to die for real when wood pierces their heart. And then they turn to dust. You understand?
But how
Now,
is he made?
With wood equals dust.
I don't know. It's just the
Scratch
way
my
things
head.
are.
Then see if I can find wood anywhere.
Cool. As you guys shining in your victory over Doru, the man that technically did nothing wrong, but you guys decided to end his life nonetheless.
He's ending his suffering.
No, that's fine.
It's a
You
mercy
do
kill.
you do you.
That's
You do
fine.
you.
He was hungry. That's the worst thing you could be.
We are going to take a break. So yeah, get up, stretch your legs, get some water, get something to drink, get something to eat, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. And yeah, we will be back very shortly. Hello all, welcome back to Mimic Loaf Curse of Strahd campaign session number 4. We are going to, with the guys just having defeated Doru in the basement of the church, we are going to continue. What do you guys want to do now?
Oh wait, do I still have a fucking healing potion in my inventory? No, I think I used mine. Fuck.
Can I,
Just
can I
heal you,
check,
bro, if
can
you
Richard
ask.
check the pile of dust
Oh.
Yeah?
to see if there's anything remaining from it?
Yeah, cool. You kind of look in into the pile of dust, and you can make an investigation check if you'd like.
Are there any fangs?
15.
It is just dust.
Well, nothing to see here.
Nothing but a scorch on the pavement.
I'm gonna turn and
Dust.
start walking towards the stairs.
Cool. Dazu?
I would like to like crawl along the floor towards Derek and just be like,
I'll just like reach down and stick my arm under his shoulder, and as I reef him back up, I'll cast Cure Wounds,
Cool.
which you
but
take.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't fix my Nah.
It does not.
Well, you would have gotten 8 healing points.
Oh, that's fine. I still have enough. Like
Cool.
that's almost at my hit point maximum now.
Sweet. You guys,
Dazu's feeling a lot better.
Yeah, somewhat.
it doesn't fix your hit point maximum. Oh, your new
I
hit
know.
point maximum is what you meant.
Yeah, I was gonna say my new hit point maximum. Yes.
Yeah, cool. You guys head back upstairs to find Peregrine kind of like with his magic, his book out, ready to cast spells, trying to protect Irina. Irina kind of stands there, worried, but with a sword drawn. What do you guys want to do now? They see you coming out of the basement, and then they just like take a sigh of relief. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
His suffering is over.
I want to go.
Shall we?
I want to go to Donovich. Is his name Father Donovich?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Father Donovich and tell him that we killed his son.
You see
You're welcome.
like a slight smile, but then it turns to anguish, and he begins crying and continues praying really hard. He doesn't offer any kind of information or anything like that on top of that.
Richard just kind of looks at him kind of awkwardly and was like, "Ah, well, there," and then turns and walks away.
Cool.
Just gives him 2 pats on the back and then leaves.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to do?
Nah.
No, let's go.
Cool.
Let's get out of here.
Sweet. Cool. You guys head back into the village. Irina looks at you lot and is like, "Okay, is it time to go, or is there anything else you need done in town?"
Is there anything of interest in the town, like any vendors and stuff? that we may
So
have passed?
she tells you about Bildrath's Mercantile, which is like a general goods shop. I will mark it on your map now.
Still at the church.
We're still in the church.
Oh, sorry. I thought I hit
Sorry?
activate. Turns out I
Get
just
me
went
out of
view.
here. Touch.
Okay. Well, don't know about you guys, but I could use a peruse.
Use a peruse.
Use a peruser. Cool. So you head to Bildrath's?
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Let me bring up my notes. Where are my notes for that?
No notes. Only come.
There we go. So as you guys arrive at this estate, you see, well, this house, at this shop, you see sparse light from this building kind of comes out behind drawn heavy curtains. The sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Build Wrath's Mercantile. As you head in, the building is about 70 foot long and 40 foot wide. And is very minimalistic in its wares. You see a whole bunch of just general goods. A lot of adventuring gear. Yeah, so there's like a whole bunch of torches, soaps, whistles, signet rings, robes, flasks, chains, belts, rods, crossbow bolts, abacus.
Oh my god, we have another raid.
Oh, another raid.
Oh.
This is crazy.
Yo,
Hello,
friends.
Crit and Miss. What's going on?
welcome in, Raiders. This is Mimic Loaf. Our DM Nathan is the everyone else in the world. We've also got both Ethans.
Both Ethans.
Jackson and
Ethan
Sam. They're all playing their characters. Their little nameplates are below them. Thank you so much for coming in with that raid. I hope your stream was amazing. We're streaming Curse of Strahd. This is our fourth session.
Fourth session.
So if you do decide to hang around, thank you so much for being here. If you are leaving for the night, thank you so much for coming along. Feel free to drop a follow and catch up with us next time you are around. But I hope you do enjoy.
Wow, I should just really let him do it every single time.
Please should.
Maybe
He's
I've
so much
done
more
that
experienced.
before.
Very experienced. Yeah, so as you guys kind of peruse, there's a lot of just standard adventuring gear. So if there's anything in particular you guys want, I can tell you how much. There's one gentleman in here, an older kind of gentleman. Sorry, there's two people in here. What are you doing?
What is happening? Yeah.
I don't know, I just found something on the floor next to me and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
so there's two people in this room, older gentleman, and then a very muscly young gentleman, kind of stocking shelves. They kind of, the older one kind of looks at you guys as you enter and is like, so what can I get ya?
What have you got?
Can't you use your eyes?
Yeah, but what have you got? You know, I can see the stuff you've got, but what have you got?
That's all I got. The stuff that I've got is the stuff that I've got.
Righto then. I'm just gonna walk around and have a look.
I'd like to like pull myself up onto the counter and be like,
You
"Can I
just-
please have?" Gets the broom out. He's like, "Shoot, get out of here!"
Somebody let in a stray
Oh.
cat.
Do I see any manacles on the See any manacles on the shelf?
I'm just going through the stuff now. Yes, there is manacles on the shelf.
Okay. Do I see? So I'd like. How much are the manacles?
So you go to take the manacles to him, and he's like, "That's 20 gold pieces for that one."
20 gold pieces.
20 gold
did he
pieces.
do?
Got a problem?
Why are they so expensive?
Hold on a minute, mate. You're not charging 20 gold pieces for a set of manacles.
Look, if you want it badly, you'll pay the price for it.
Come on now,
Oh,
mate. You can
badly.
do better than that.
I mean, if that's the way you're gonna treat your customers, then I'll take my business elsewhere. I'm not
Good.
a. Okay. Bye. I walk out.
I'm gonna,
What if-
I'm gonna,
I'm not a fucking cash cow. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the
Disrespect me.
shopkeeper and be like, "Come on, mate. What's the best price you can do on their manacles?"
He kind of like leans in and he's like, 21 gold pieces.
I'm gonna lean in further and put my pistol under his chin and be like, "What's the real price, mate?"
Make a intimidation check with advantage, please, my guy.
I would just like to
At this
state.
point, I'd
for,
like to drop my glaive into my hands and just like slap it very loudly into the palm of my hand.
12.
12. He's like, 19 gold pieces.
I would
I'm
just
gonna-
like to
I'm
state
gonna
for the
pull the
records that Dazu has left the store at this point, so
Yeah.
he cannot be associated with any crimes that have take
I'm
place
gonna-
in the establishment.
I'm gonna pull the hammer back, and then it's gonna be like a very intimidating cocking sound.
Irina kind of speaks up and she's like, "What are you doing?"
I will not have this man disrespect me or my friends.
Okay. And you see that the burly younger kid begin to make his way to the top to the where you guys are.
I draw my other pistol and point it at him.
Oh God.
You stay over there.
He kind of stops and then continues moving forward because he doesn't know any different. He doesn't know what a gun does.
All right, so I'm gonna crack off a shot and like blow up some like lantern that's over,
Okay.
like it's
Yeah.
over in the other side of the store.
Easy.
It's not worth
you
it.
fire it and it hits the
Seriously,
lantern
man.
and it explodes. And both of them stop in their track. Well, he stops in his tracks. The other one's like, take it.
Oh
So much drama just for
Literally,
handcuffs.
It's a
Was
set
that
of
so-
fucking manacles.
Was that so hard? I'd take the manacles,
Apparently.
and then telepathically, I'm gonna say to Dazu, "Hey Dazu, I got you the manacles.
I say I don't want them anymore. I heard you fire off a shot.
It's too
Like-
late. I've got them."
All right,
Just
go.
leave, please, leave.
please, let's go.
I hope to soften this blow. I just wanted to let you know that we cleared the death house. But thanks
So,
for the manacles.
Cool.
Bye.
Awesome. You guys head out of there, and Irina is like super confused, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And
yeah, I'm confused
Same
as
girl.
well.
Look,
Same.
maybe I shouldn't have had 8 cupboard wines. All right, I'm not
Is
having
this-
the best day.
Is this what you do when you have a hangover? You just randomly fire guns at people.
Sure.
You're not drinking
I was
8
gonna say,
cupboard wines ever again.
I'm never letting you drink one cupboard wine again.
Yeah. No cupboard
Wow.
wine.
Fine. Whiskey. Back to whiskey it is.
cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Irina like rushes you guys out of the village to hopefully stop you guys from causing any more
Yeah.
fights. We are now going to go to a new map, which is the map of
new map.
Barovia. So you guys are heading west down the road. You
West.
yeah, following the road, which is the easiest way. You guys come to a few hours into your travel. You come across a large river. The river flows as clear as a blue winter sky through the valley. It's roughly 50 foot wide and who knows how deep. There is a small stone bridge that leads to the other side. You do also see a small, on the opposite side, nestled up against the bridge. You do see a small bundle of what looks to be cloth.
Ooh, a bridge troll.
What do you guys want to do?
Go to the bridge troll.
Cool.
Yeah, well,
You head
Grab my
to the bundle of
sword.
cloth, and it is not a bridge troll.
Oh man.
I'm gonna grab my short sword and kind of like poke at it and like
Poke at it, yeah.
flip the it's a bundle.
So as you poke at it, it kind of makes a ting ting kind of noise, and you flip the stuff, the bundle off it, and you see a urn.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Can I investigate it a little bit closer, but without touching it?
Yeah, yeah. So make an investigation check.
Sure. I was like, where the fuck are my D20s? Investigation. It's an 18.
Yeah, so you investigated a little bit. It's It's very plainly made. It's just a standard black stone urn. You can you can kind of use your short sword to open up the lid, and it is full of ash.
Crazy. That's
I
the
don't wanna
weirdest thing you can find in an
Yeah.
urn.
I don't want to spill it, so I think I'm gonna put the lid back on without spilling any of the ash, and then pick the urn up.
Cool. Gornak?
I use my magic awareness to see if it has any concentrated magic or is a spell associated to it.
Cool. You send out your magical awareness. It is not. No. It is not
It's
magical.
That was disappointing.
I will also pick up like the cloth that it was like bundled in, and
I'm gonna let everybody know that
wrap
it
it.
is not magical.
Yeah, cool. You now have an urn filled with somebody's ashes.
People powder.
People powder.
But-
Pocket
What are you
sand.
to do?
Urn
What's
sand.
people powder?
Please use this pocket sand, Dazu.
Do I see anything like engraved on the urn at all? Or...
No, it's just plain a black stone urn.
Would you like to be added to this when you inevitably die?
I think that these need to
Or-
be scattered somewhere.
No.
Someone
I was
should
going
group
to
a
suggest
line
I
with it.
eat you.
Why? What is with you and eating me?
Hungry, man. No one's letting me eat anything. Where are we going to scatter these?
I don't know. That's why I need to figure out where they
What
came
if
from.
they
so-
want to be kept all together and that's why they were left in bridge troll position? What if this was the bridge troll?
Well, then we have bridge troll ashes.
Irina speaks up and is like, I probably suggest leaving it where it is.
Oh, really? Is that like a thing?
No, I just don't think it's wise to be carrying somebody's dead ash.
Well, I thought I was being respectful. Like I was left on the side of the road.
You know,
like,
Dazu, there is a chance that where the urn was where it was supposed to be.
mm. I think I doubt that.
No,
Like,
thank you.
Considering it was wrapped in cloth and left on the side of the road, I think I'm torn. I feel bad for leaving it there, but I'm also like, if that's what you think I should do, Irina, then maybe I should.
I mean, it's one less thing to be carrying around.
It's not that heavy to carry. It's not an issue, but
All right. She kind of rolls her eyes at you.
I wasn't.
Boy.
I'm gonna carry it with me. I'm gonna take it with me.
Okay, cool. You now have an urn full of somebody's ashes.
Mhm.
Yeah, sweet. So, you guys continue to head down the road. You guys are now flanked both sides by large forest-like trees, or large forests, not forest-like trees.
Forest like trees.
Forest-like trees.
Crazy.
Yeah, flanked either side of yourselves of the road. For those that want to write it down, you are traveling the old Svalich Road. Derek, you had your finger up?
Just for the record, Rich is not on the road. He's in the scrub.
He's in the scrub.
He
yeah.
doesn't take roads.
That's fair. Could I get a marching order, please?
Derek front.
Richard behind.
Okay,
Under
cool.
the trees.
Over in
Sweet.
the middle. I have...
And
I'll be
Sitting-
getting to the back though.
Peregrine's back
Sitting
at the
on-
church.
See ya. Catch up
I'm
next time.
Sitting on Gornak's shoulder.
Cool. Sweet. I will ask for Derek and Richard to please make survival checks, please.
24.
Heard that from
Yikes.
here.
Yeah, it was a nat one, so
Cool.
emphasis on that one.
Richard, coming up on the road ahead as your party members, before your party members get there, you spot a wolf trap. Its steel jaws caked with rust, and it is carefully hidden under a thin layer of pine needles and detritus.
I'm gonna grab like a branch that's fallen off a tree, and I'm just gonna like jam it into the middle of the trap,
Cool.
activating it, making its jaw shut. Like the wood obliterates, but like it's now rendered inert.
Yes. So you guys watch as Derek grabs a bush, stopping your guys' movement, walking onto the road,
That's
stabbing. Sorry, Richard, not Derek. Stabs it into into the trap. The trap sets off, splintering the wood into millions of pieces. The trap is now no longer working.
I now have a stake length piece of wood that I just now slide into the back of my vest.
2 stakes. Cool.
2 stakes.
2 stakes. Cool. You guys travel a little bit further.
I
Yeah.
think Sam had something she wanted to say.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Was it Yates? What were
He's
you
up.
gonna say before?
I was gonna say, as we're walking along, can I like grab a stick or something and start fashioning a stake?
Sure.
For my like, handouts?
You definitely can. Not paying
I
attention on the road.
would like to try. I want to save the snakes again.
Cool. Go ahead.
I'd like to try and talk to my snakes. Just snakes, are you here?
One slithers out from the forest
Yes.
and is like, "Hello."
Hello, friend. How's the path ahead?
The path splits.
Which way to our direction? Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm
Well,
gonna
Velaki.
We're going
Did
to
we-
Velaki.
absolutely decide on that though. Because we were given
don't
another
really.
option.
We didn't really discuss.
I say we go to the one that is the one that the priest recommended.
I also think that we should go to where the holy men live.
The monks.
Yeah, the monks.
The abbey.
Yeah, we'll go to the Abbey.
Okay.
Which fork do we need to take for Abbey of Saint Markovia? And Cress.
The snake replies with, "Both lead there.
Which is more fun?
There is encampment to the right."
Thank you, my friend. You can travel with us, or I'll see you another time.
I best be going. I have dinner to catch.
Happy hunting.
It like slithers down your hand and then goes back into the forest.
Richard says, steak!
Stabs it.
Yeah. That is my close friend.
Fine.
Yes.
So as you guys continue to this particular spot, where am I?
So which way did we go? Did we go right at the fork?
You
It's up to
haven't.
us.
So
Yes.
as you guys come to near where the fork is, you see an old wooden gallows that creaks in a chill wind that kind of blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits, and you see a signpost opposite the gallows that points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, which is where you guys just came from. Sir Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft / Valaki to the southwest.
So
The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to a upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
I vote we go towards Sir Pool's because
Wants
that
to do
was
some
where
grave robbing?
Madam Eva was, and she could potentially help us escape Barovia.
I agree.
Cool. That's where we're heading. Cool. As you guys leave, you hear the creaking noise behind you, coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless grey body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly so that it can fix its dead eyes upon you.
Can I use it just while it's happening? I just want to see how many times it'll happen. But can I use prestidigitation to like set a gust so it turns the other way?
Yeah,
Keep
and then
spinning it around.
it spins and then stops, and the wind spins it
And
back.
it'll just keep going.
And this is a particularly gruesome sight for Derek, who sees himself hanging from the gallows.
But do we see Derek? Or
No,
only
you guys
Derek
see
sees Derek?
just a random body. Only Derek sees himself hanging
Derek
from
sees
the
me playing
gallows.
with the.
The somehow
Yes.
emotionless suit of armor is more emotionless.
Yes, Gornak?
I'd like to suggest taking the body down and burying it.
What do you guys want to do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. As you guys make that decision and turn back to go do that, the body is no longer there.
Some
That's fucked up.
bullshit.
Since I was staring at it the whole time, did it just fucking vanish?
Yeah, almost as if through a blink of your eyes.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's fucked up.
That's
fucked up.
Cool.
No one wants to dig out the grave near here?
No thanks. I'm already carrying an urn. I don't want to.
Cool, moving on.
Yep.
Shooketh.
Sweet. The sun begins to set as you guys make your way down this path. Let me get to the thing. It is that one. As the sun begins to come down, the road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake, several 100 feet across. 5 colourful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside of the ring of four barrel topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. I will give you a visual. Or maybe not. Or maybe? No, maybe not. Wow. You'd think after like so many sessions I would have figured this shit out by now. Can you see?
No, my
Should it-
immersion.
You just don't have vision.
Yeah, I just updated it so that it was... Oh, okay. Hold on, let me fix that for you. Where are you? Yeah, so... Boom.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so as you guys come up, this is what you guys see. You see a fair few Vistani, kind of 12 Vistani are standing and sitting around that fire. They seem to be telling stories and guzzling some sort of drink. They kind of like look over and see you guys approach, and like give you the nod, and then go back to what they were doing.
Hey there, guys. What are you drinking?
We are drinking whiskey.
Ah, my favorite. Mind if I join?
Please sit.
Rich is gonna take a proper squat in the
Um,
fire.
Cool.
I would like to approach one of them
Yep.
and ask, Just say, this is Sir Pools, right?
Correct, yes.
We were told that someone by the name of Madame Eva is here.
Yeah, she's in that one over there. You see that, the purple hooded one, the wagon? That's the one he points to, and he goes, she told us you would be coming.
Is it right if we speak to her?
Please go ahead.
Thank you.
Do you guys go as a group?
I go with them, but I'm carrying a glass of whiskey that I've
Yeah.
acquired.
Yeah, they happily give you some of the whiskey. As you guys head over to the wagon, you see magic flames that cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent wagon, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last, you have arrived. Crackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips.
Expecting us, were you?
I was, Richard.
Interesting. And
This is
you
nice.
you must be Madam.
Yes, I am Madam Eva. Welcome to
No.
my tent.
We don't even have to do introductions with this
Yeah,
lady.
it's great.
It's incredible.
No, you
I'm
don't, Isa. For I have foreseen you come. That sounds wrong.
That's exciting for Isa.
I have seen you all come. Dazu,
Oh,
Derek,
that's really exciting for Isa, I
Gornak.
guess.
Peregrine, Richard, and Isa. All
Behind
from
closed doors is none of your business, woman.
different walks of life. Have you come for a reading?
Uh,
I'm intrigued.
what a reading of what?
You seek to leave these lands. There is only one way to leave these lands. That is to defeat Strahd von Borovich. You have heard of him, yes?
His name
Yeah.
may have
Yes.
popped up.
Yes, we have.
Defeat him and you will be able to go home. To your faraway
so-
lands.
How do we defeat him?
You will need help. Some from items, some from people. Let's do a card reading, shall we?
Oh, I
Absolutely.
certainly hope one of those people isn't a shopkeeper.
or a vampire at the bottom of a basement. Cool.
Maybe.
She pulls out 2 sets of tarot cards, which she lays down in front of you. Let me just quickly do the reading. This is the fun part. I love this part of Strahd. Fucking love it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just quickly shuffle. You guys have a few moments to talk amongst yourselves, if you would like.
Oh,
No, you're just like staring
I'm
intently.
like watching her.
She's like,
no, I don't want to talk to these guys.
I've got a glass of whiskey and a
Fuck you too.
cigar in the other hand. I'm just like vibing.
okay, so.
You hear Dazu telepathically saying, "God damn it, Rich is drinking whiskey again."
It's unfortunately the telepathy is worn off.
Has it?
It only
been
lasted
6
6 hours.
It's been
Say
roughly
that.
about 6 hours.
Okay.
So she places 5 cards in front of you guys, and she begins to speak as she flips them over. So she first flips the first one and says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." And it is the artifact card. She then says, sorry, there's so much to this. I wish there was an easier way to do this part.
What's the name of the card again? Sorry.
Artifact.
Artifact.
Wish I could see it here. Why is that not on my list of things? Why is it not here?
Oh, spooky.
Disappearing cards.
Yeah, legitimately. Like, this is not in my list of cards.
Google.
Give it a Google.
Yeah, I might have to. Sorry. Goddamn tarot cards not being in there.
Immersion over.
Yeah, I know, right?
Everything's ruined.
I demand a refund.
um. Okay, so. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just pick another one.
Oh, well
'Cause it's
then.
not in there. So instead, she picks the. Let me make sure this is in the list first before I go anywhere. Please tell me I haven't done this fucked up already.
Fucked up.
It's fucked up. Where are all these cards? I'm so sorry about this, guys.
Sorry.
Can't believe you've done this.
I know, right? Bloody this deck of cards is playing silly buggers on me. Maybe I've done this wrong. Yeah, I've set them out wrong. Whoops.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, wow. Let me try that again. Sorry, guys. That's that. That's
Tisk.
I know, right? Fucking I did one earlier and it was perfectly fine. And let me re-roll them. Okay. We're going to start from scratch.
I wrote notes. Drop my pen. Don't say any words. I need to find my pen.
Okay. That's fine.
You may say words.
I may say words now?
Yep.
Okay. So, she pulls the first card, which is the Diviner card. And she says that, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. And then she continues by saying, look to the one who sees all. The treasure is hidden in her camp.
So it's in your camp.
It's in your camp.
She then flips the next card, and it is the Dictator card. She says, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And then she continues, I see a throne fit for a king.
Interesting.
She then flips the next card. It is the Berserker card.
I love that anime.
And she says, This card of power and strength, it tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. And then says, find the mad dog's crypt. The treasure lies within, beneath blackened bones.
Sword, you say?
Yes. She then says, this card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. She flips it over. It is the ghost card.
I served with Ghost. He's a good man.
She then continues by saying, I see a fallen paladin of a fallen order of knights. He lingers like a ghost in a dead dragon's lair. She then, touching the last card, goes, your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. And she draws it. It is the Horseman card. Which she then continues by saying, he lurks in the one place to which he must return, a place of death.
Well, it's been very enlightening. Thank you.
Insightful.
Do come again.
Well,
She kind of like
gonna be
laughs
hanging
and
around.
cackles.
because apparently there's something in your camp. So.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, get your shovels. We're digging this place up.
Cool. And with that, we are going to end tonight's session. With that card reading.
Exciting stuff.
So now you guys know what lies ahead, where things are, or at least clues to where things are. And we will pick up again in 2 weeks. You have a whole 2 weeks to deliberate.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks to deliberate on what these mean. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We very much appreciate it. If you could, if you want to help us out, give us a follow, give us a like on Instagram, and give us a follow on YouTube. We also have a Discord server for anybody that wants to chat, ask questions about the campaigns, whatnot. We have Adventures in the Astral Sea, continuing on Friday. We also have this campaign, the Curse of Strahd campaign, which we'll pick back up in 2 weeks' time. We do that every second Tuesday. So yeah, come by, chat to us. Yeah, have fun, and we'll have fun, and everyone will have fun. And yeah.